Good day and welcome to the dining room table. Letter from Borough President Vito Vasella of Staten Island. Please subscribe, like, and share. So, the asylum seeker crisis, the homeless crisis has exploded in New York City. Every borough is starting to see their fair share of temporary housing coming to their neighborhood, and the Staten Island Borough President has put out a letter in regards to that. So let's go over the letter. A letter from Borough President Vito J. Fasella to my fellow Staten Islanders. So he's mentioning that about a year ago, almost a year ago, in October, they stood outside of the Comfort Inn in Travis because it was to be used as a migrant shelter. And he said he stated from then that this was a federal issue and that the federal government needed to step in because financially this can't continue. And he's saying that now we're here almost a year later, and they're talking about the former St. John Villa Academy. And then also the Island Shores, a one time assisted living facility in Midland Beach. Also, he's hearing conversations regarding a new possibility of a migrant shelter in the historic Fort Wadsworth, which house active Coast Guard members, helps with food pantries to help feed their family. And then he goes on to talk about how the federal government, the state, the city uh, coordinated Floyd Bennett Field in Brooklyn, which many have said it's far away, it's flooding, it's not a good place for migrants. He just speaks about that being used. He also mentions that with the St. John Villa Academy, there had filed a lawsuit against the city to stop the asylum seekers from moving in. And he has also said that he's tried to have conversations with Mayor Adams' administration and was denied. He said within hours of uh, uh, getting a temporary vacate order for the school, the Adams administration won um, won an appellate court and was able to have the asylum seekers back in. He also mentioned that less than a year ago, he was told that the migrant crisis would cost $500 million, but now that Adam administration is saying that it's up to $12 billion from $500 million in less than a year. That's a lot of money for New York City residents. He's saying in his letter, that's a lot of money for Staten Island residents. He also talks about how, he understands that the asylum seekers want to create better lives for themselves and their family, and that is all part of the American dream. But he doesn't believe that providing free accommodations, free clothing, free education, and free health care to New York City residents, Staten Island residents, is fair when there are so many residents who are already struggling and need those same services. And as I mentioned, New York City already has a housing issue, already has a homeless issue. And he says that he continues on the fight, even if it means, taking it to court. This is the Staten Island Borough President who has sent a letter via Twitter to his constituents in Staten Island to let them know what's going on and what he has done so far regarding the temporary shelters coming to Staten Island. Please subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, peace.